What's good, y'all? K-Stu the GOAT once again for Venom Sports. And I had a question that came across email just yesterday where one of my subscribers was asking, man, what happened to Justin Fields? Why didn't he play this year? Now, I'm going to give y'all a little background on Justin Skylar Fields from Harrison High School in Kennesaw, Georgia. Justin Fields was one of the best quarterbacks recruited out of his class, the 2018 class for the University of Georgia. As a matter of fact, when Georgia put Justin Fields, when Justin Fields committed to Georgia, that really boosted Georgia's value as far as their recruiting class went, bumped them up to like one of the top 5 recruiting classes in the country, give or take. Now, there was speculation coming into the season that Justin Fields would really push Jake Fromm to where Kirby Smart was going to have to make a decision as to who was going to be his quarterback. People felt that there was going to be a legitimate battle for quarterback this fall. Coming into the season, people still might have thought, once the season started, Jake Fromm kind of got off to a shaky start, but finally started to catch his stride, say mid-season. And after that, we really sparingly heard from Justin Fields after that. And we begin to wonder, well, what happened? One can only speculate, but when you really look at this thing, you really don't have to look too far. I think Justin Fields has the physicality. He definitely has the tools, the talent. I did, looked at some highlight film on Justin. I think he's, superior size-wise to most of his competition, especially coming out of high school. I would go out on a limb and say that Justin Fields has never had to compete for a position in his life. I think once he got to Georgia, Jake Fromm, although I don't believe Jake Fromm at all has the skill set or the physicality that Justin Fields has, but what Jake Fromm has is something that you can't put on that 5-star rating. Jake Fromm has the will, and Jake Fromm has the hunger. And hunger and will trump talent in most cases. And I believe that is the case here. I think Justin Fields came into this season, he just wasn't hungry. I think he got some of that Nick Saban rat poison, where you hear you're number one all the time, constant validation, constant number one player out of high school. So that should automatically translate into a starting position. No, sir. Justin Fields only had 328 yards passing this year. He was bought in on certain Wildcat situations that proved to be highly ineffective. I just don't think Justin Fields worked hard enough. Sources say that Jake Fromm outworked Justin Fields in practice every day. And outwork meaning film study. Jake Fromm was probably all over it. Justin Fields, a little lackadaisical. Out on the field, establishing rapport, showing that he's going to be the man out there on that football field, making sure that he understands the formations, making sure that he puts himself in a position to be a true leader on the team. Justin Fields just didn't do it. Now, what we don't want to happen is bad influences for Justin Fields. Like your parents talking about, well, since they don't appreciate you, we need to go somewhere else. It doesn't matter where you go. If you get outworked, you still ain't gonna play. So that's my answer to the subscriber that asked me about Justin Fields, because I've been kind of slothfully looking at that development over in Georgia. And it just, to me, with me being around athletics as long as I have, it just looks like he's got outworked, because he has all the tools that it takes to be a starting quarterback in college football, but he just got outworked. And now I think when you look at his posture, you can see a little bit of disappointment and discouragement and lack of confidence. He's losing his confidence. I think Justin Fields needs to go in the offseason, and he needs to work his behind off. I'm talking about he needs to be in the gym more than anybody. He needs to be studying film more than anybody. He needs to find him a mentor, and he needs to learn as much as he can about playing the quarterback position in college football, especially for a school as elite as Georgia. So he can get what he initially came to Georgia for, and that's to be a superstar, because he has it in him. But this is just a lesson to all of you all listening out there. You can have all the skill in the world, but if it's not in your heart and if you don't have the will to do it, some person less talented, some person with less physicality, some people with less intelligence are going to freaking outwork you. They're going to outwork you, and they're going to be in the position that you want. Once again, it's K-Stu GOAT, Stuart V from Venom Sports. Like, comment, and subscribe. And here's the message for today. Don't get outworked.